Hello, and welcome to ThriftCart's donation pickup scheduling system. In today's video, we will review how to book a new pickup that has been phoned in or emailed to your store. So this is the admin screen that your staff would use to book an incoming pickup. After you log into ThriftCart, select Pickup Stop Scheduling on your left-hand menu, and then choose Schedule a Stop. You can now begin keying in either your donor's name or their phone number so that ThriftCart can search for this contact. As you key in a name, you'll notice that ThriftCart looks for a matching name on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you don't see the contact you are looking for, go ahead and key in more information where it narrows it down. So here we have Matthew Solomon, and I'm going to go ahead and select the blue button, use this contact to now pre-fill the address and other pertinent information. Optionally, if this is a new donor, you could go ahead and key in their phone number, address, email, and other information you might be tracking on your donors. Now that the name is attached, we're ready to schedule a particular day. There's 3 different ways that you can book a particular day for this pickup. The first option is to just manually select your vehicle from your drop-down menu of vehicles. Pick a day from your calendar view. When you click on calendar here, you can see what pickups are already booked as indicated by these blue icons, and scroll through your month to pick a day that makes sense. We'll go ahead and say Tuesday. And then select your time block. This could be a morning or an afternoon time block, or you might even have 3 time blocks set up in your store. Optionally, another way to select your day would be to click on the first blue button here that says Suggest Date Based on Zones. In this case, ThriftCart compares your donor's address to your zone chart and tells you what day you plan to be in their area of town for pickups. You can also see what additional pickups are already scheduled for certain days. For example, here on Friday the 17th, we already have 4 of the typical 8 stops already booked in our truck. We can click on the gray icon here, Show Items in Truck, to see what's currently in there and see if we have additional space for booking another pickup or not. The third option would be to click on the second blue button, Suggest Date Based on Location of Existing Stops. This does not consider the current zones that you might have set up, but rather just looks at additional stops that are already booked and tells you when you plan to be next closest to the donor's address you have entered here. So currently we have this address of 1400 West Millbrook Road, and we see that on the 17th, it says we're planning to already be just 4.8 miles away at an additional pickup. And then on the 15th, which is actually earlier, but it has offered this one as a second option, the second option, because it's 4.28 miles away, so just slightly further away from the stop that we're planning to already be at on the 17th. You can go ahead and then select Use These Values for either one of those options to assign that date. Now we're ready to select what items are being donated. These blue buttons here indicate different categories of donations you might be receiving, and these are fully customizable, so feel free to edit them or email us to update these as you see best. When I select furniture here, I have a list of various furniture items that might be donated. The green buttons indicate pieces of furniture that we would accept as donations, and any red buttons indicate those pieces of furniture that we do not want to receive as a donation, such as an entertainment center. Upon clicking on one of these items, such as sofa, you'll notice that there's a quality prompt that can pop up for this item. In this case, the prompt indicates that any sofa needs to be free of rips, stains, tears, and pet contact, and that we don't take sleeper sofas. So this can be phrased in just an easy way to read off to your donor to confirm that the item they are donating meets your qualifications. Once you have the item selected, you can go ahead and ask for a monetary donation if that is something that your store requests. Optionally, if you integrate with a merchant service provider that we support, then you could process a credit card right over the phone. If you don't take monetary donations, don't worry, there's no need to actually make this request or integrate with any merchant service provider. Then under our extra information and schedule fields, you can fill out any driver's notes, things like gate codes, anything you would want to show up on the driver's route sheet. Internal notes, anything you might want to track about this particular donation, but that you don't actually need on the driver's route sheet. The stop size. This can be helpful if you're picking up multiple large items that will fill up 2 or 3 or maybe 5 times the normal stop size in your truck. You can go ahead and indicate so using this drop-down menu, and that'll block off 2, 3, or more spaces in your vehicle so that it doesn't show that there's as many available spots when you're scheduling additional future pickups. And then your estimated stop duration time. This is useful in that ThriftCart will use this number to calculate an estimated arrival time once you run a route optimization for the day. So currently we've just told our donor that we plan to be there sometime in the morning between 9 and noon. But once we've gathered all of our stops for the 17th and run a route optimization, then we can go ahead and follow up with our donors, sending an email through the system or maybe giving them a phone call and give them a shorter window of time in which to expect the truck based on the estimated arrival time that ThriftCart calculates. ThriftCart will calculate that arrival time based not only on the drive time between the various addresses, but taking into account this estimated duration time as well, how long we expect the pickup to take. Optionally, if you select the box here, yes, send confirmation email, then that will send a confirmation follow-up to your donor once you click the add to schedule button. Or if you figure that the phone conversation is enough for confirmation, go ahead and don't select that box and just select add stop to schedule. Let's go ahead and send a confirmation email. In this case, you can see it pre-fills all of our donor contact information that we have already collected, name, address, phone number, as well as the items that we are receiving here for a donation, the current date, and the pickup date. Using a little drop-down menu, we can select a template, an email template from those we have set up. In this case, I'm going to choose my pickup confirmation and then select the gray button, Generate Letter. And we'll see an email pre-populate here on the screen. This template can have some dynamic fields that pull in information such as your donor's name, the items that they're donating, and the date of the pickup. You can go ahead and customize it with any additional information you might want to include. Be sure to include the donor's email address. If you had already collected this email earlier in the process, then it would have pre-populated here. In this case, I'm going to type in an email and then select Send as Email. If you have any questions, please email us support@thriftcart.com. Thanks for watching the video.